Hi guys, I am going to review piecewise functions with you to help you graph these. Keep in mind that you can do this on your graphing calculator if you choose to. All right, so this is going to have two pieces. I'm going to do my first piece in purple, and my first piece starts with x is less than or equal to -4. So I want to have numbers that are less than or equal to -4. So I'm just going to pick a few numbers that are less than or equal to -4. So I'm going to pick -8, -6, and -4. So I can substitute these and I can use mental math or I can use my calculator. So half of -8 is -4. -4 plus 8 is +4. If I plug in a -6, I get a 5. If I plug in a -4, I get a 6. So those are the 3 points that I'm going to use to start this piecewise function. So I'm going to -8, +4. I'm going to -6, +5. And I'm going to -4, +6. At -4, +6, I'm going to make a closed circle. And this is going to become a ray. So it's all the points that are -4 or less. Okay, so basically, I'm graphing the line y equals half of an x plus 8, but I'm only graphing a piece of it. So then for the next part, I'm going to go red. So this is going to be the red one. And that wants me to start at 2. So I'm just going to do, again, 3 points. I'll do 2, 4, 6. Okay, and I'm using 2 times x, subtract 8. So 2 times 2 is 4, minus 8 is -4. 2 times 4 is 8, 8 minus 8 is 0. 2 times 6 is 12, 12 minus 8 is 4. So those are my points. 2 comma -4, and that's going to be an open circle. 4 comma 0, and 6 comma 4. So that's going to create this ray. Okay. 2 pieces. The piece that starts when x is at -4, and the piece that starts when x is at 2. And you can also use your graphing calculator. Okay, so this next one's also going to have 2 pieces. I'm going to do my first piece in red. So for this piece, it's the numbers that are -1 or less. So I'm going to use a -1, and I'm going to go smaller. So I'm going to go to -2, I'll go to -3. Those are going to be my x values. Now, you might want to start with the -3 because normally we go from least to greatest, but it's okay either way. So when I plug in a -1, I get 2 minus 6, which is -4. When I plug in a -2, I get 4 minus 6, which is -2. And then I get 6 minus 6, which is 0. So I go to -1, -4. I'm going to make an open circle. And then I've got -2, 2. And I've got -3, 0. And that's going to also be a ray. Okay, so now it says g of x is equal to 5. So that means that no matter what x is, y is going to be 5. And hopefully you remember that that's a horizontal line. So I'm going to go to 2, comma 5, and I'm going to make an open circle. And that's going to be a ray. Two pieces. Okay, so this one's a little bit harder. It's going to have 3 pieces. So I'm going to start with this one. Okay, and that's from -9 to 0. So I'm going to use -9, -6, -3, and 0. Those are my x values. When I substitute in, I get -3 plus 6, which is 3. I get -2 plus 6, which is 4. I get -1 plus 6, which is 5. And I get 0 plus 6, which is 6. This is not going to be an array. This is going to be a segment because it has a start and a stop. So I'm going to go to negative 9, comma 3. And I'm going to make a closed circle. And then negative 6, 4. And then negative 3, 5. And then 0, comma 6 is going to be an open circle. And that's going to be a segment. This is also going to be a segment. And it's basically saying no matter what x is, y is going to be 2. So that's going to be a horizontal line. So 0, comma 2, closed circle. And it's a closed circle because it has the equal bar. And I'm going to go to 5, and that's also a closed circle. So that's a horizontal line. Okay, and then the last part is when x is greater than 5. So I have x comma y, and I'm going to use 5 and 6. And 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 6 is 12. So 5 comma 10 is way up here. And that's an open circle because there is no equal bar. And then I have to estimate that. And it's the ray going up there. Okay, you can also put all of this on your graphing calculator. Okay, so the absolute value of x when x is less than 2. So I'm going to do negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so the absolute value of negative 2 is 2. The absolute value of negative 1 is 1. The absolute value of 0 is 0. The absolute value of 1 is 1. And the absolute value of 2 is 2. So this is going to look like this. And it's going to be an open circle here because there is no equal bar next to that 2. And that's going to go on forever. Absolute value looks like a V. Okay, now the next one is basically saying no matter what x is, y is going to be 2. No matter what x is, y is going to be 2. And that's a horizontal line. So I'm going to go to 2, 2, and I'm actually going to fill in that circle. And I'm going to make a horizontal line. So the thing with piecewise functions is you have to always look at the back part to find out what x values you're using and use those x values to create your graph. However many parts there are inside the function, like j of x is equal to 2 different pieces, there's going to be 2 pieces on your graph. You can practice this. Just Google it. There's plenty of practice on Delta Math, and you can also enter these on your graphing calculator, which I will show you in a different video.